Before the current escalation, the Middle East functioned as the world's indispensable aerial crossroads. In 2023, Dubai International alone was on track to handle nearly 87 million passengers, reclaiming its title as the world's busiest international hub. Alongside Doha and Abu Dhabi, the region managed over 200 million passengers annually, providing the primary bridge between Europe, Asia, and Africa. On the logistics front, Middle Eastern carriers accounted for roughly 13% to 15% of global air cargo, moving millions of tons of high-value goods and maintaining a growth rate of over 10% just as the conflict began to intensify. The most immediate economic blow is the astronomical rise in operational overhead. With airspaces over Iran, Israel, and several Gulf states either restricted or closed entirely following the strikes in the last few days, airlines are forced into massive rerouting. These diversions typically add 1 to 2 hours of flight time to long-haul routes. For a single wide-body aircraft, each additional hour translates to roughly $6,000 to $10,000 in extra fuel and crew costs. When multiplied across thousands of weekly flights, the industry is looking at a cumulative cost that experts estimate could exceed $1 billion in the near term. Compounding this is a 7% spike in jet fuel prices triggered by the instability in the Strait of Hormuz, squeezing profit margins that were only just recovering from the pandemic era. Beyond the cockpit, the financial markets have reacted with a severe sell-off of aviation stocks. Major carriers like Singapore Airlines, Cathay Pacific, and Indigo have seen their shares plunge by 5% to 14% as investors price in the no-go status of regional hubs. Perhaps more damaging is the crisis in the insurance market. War risk premiums for aircraft flying near the conflict zone have skyrocketed, and in some cases, coverage is being withdrawn entirely. Without affordable insurance, airlines are forced to ground fleets or seek sovereign guarantees from their respective governments to stay in the air. This financial hardening makes it nearly impossible for smaller regional players to remain solvent, leading to a projected net loss of billions across the sector this fiscal year. Finally, the physical and structural damage to aviation infrastructure has turned a logistical challenge into a long-term economic liability. Recent drone and missile strikes on hubs like Dubai International and Zayed International have moved the conflict from the sky to the tarmac. While the physical damage may be repairable, the blow to passenger confidence is harder to fix. Rerouted global traffic flows threaten the multi-billion-dollar investments made in Gulf aviation over the last 2 decades.